Is no sell, no fee fit for the 21st century? Today, I'm joined by Clare Yates, who is a bit of a thought leader when it comes to estate agency and letting agency training. Clare, no sell, no fee. Talk to me.
No Sell, No Fee came out in the 1980s when I bought my first house.
It was the Prudential, wasn't it, that brought it out?
I believe it was, yes. And certainly the Team Association was born as a result of the corporates using No Sell, No Fee as a strength, as a way of almost muscling out the little man. And so everybody sort of cottoned on, and we went from charging a fee if people decided to take the house off the market.
A withdrawal fee, and wait for it, disbursements. Well,
Yes.
Hey, don't think anyone under the age of 30 is going to know what a disbursement is. Sorry, go on.
But
How are your disbursements, by the way?
my disbursements are inexplicable as they were then. That's another fantastic word. But I don't understand why we've moved on massively in a digital world and we are still using a marketing policy that was used in the 1980s. We've got mobile phones, we've got social media, but we've also had a purple bricks come in and prove that people will pay money up front on a no return basis. So having proved that people will pay money, knowing that if they don't sell that they've lost that money, surely that is a lesson to every estate agent that we should start to make a charge for people who withdraw their house. We don't need to charge them all, but we should be making a charge.
I mean, it scares me that 47.3% of homes that leave estate agents' books go unpaid. The only 52, 53 exchange and you get paid on. I was babysitting some Australian estate agents and they thought 90% was too low. And I said it's only 53% of properties we get paid on.
See,
unbelievable.
If we went to Dragon's Den and we said, we've got a brilliant idea for a business, and they said, tell me about that business. And you said, well, I go around, I put leaflets up everywhere, and I smile on social media and I say, trust me with your house. And they go, right. And they said, do you know how many houses you're going to get as a result? No, I don't. They said, what happens then? You wait for the phone to ring, or you wait for an email. And they said, can you control that? No, I can't. So I'm going to have my fingers crossed. And then out of the houses that you get called out to see, do you know anything about the people that selling them? No, only that they called me. Okay, so you don't know
Or
whether,
why they called you.
or why they've called you. Do you know when you go to see them, they're actually serious about selling the house? No. Do you know if they can sell the house? No. Do you know if they own the house? Probably not. Okay, when they say yes, they're going to sell, do you know they definitely will? No. Do you know they can afford to? No. When the buyer comes along and you do the cong around because you've actually got this instruction on and you're spending money marketing it and all the rest of it and doing viewings, and the buyer comes along, do you know the buyer can buy? No. Do you know the seller will sell? No. Do you know how long it's going to take you to get paid? No. Is there any certainty about your business whatsoever? Anything that I can say I can invest in? No, there isn't. And to me, it seemed like a good idea in 1984, 85, whenever it was, but it's not fit for purpose in 2024, which means if you haven't made enough money in your first year as an estate agent, you're never going to make it. But more importantly, you probably won't get to that. And because it's taking longer and longer to get paid for a house transaction, that's weird because that shouldn't happen. Then actually your bank loan needs to be for longer and longer, and the more trouble you're going to get in. So why don't we just stop it universally? Everybody grow up and start saying, we should be charging a fee to people for what we do, or are we amateurs? So I don't get it. I don't understand why it's still there. Somebody tell me.
Put in the comments your thoughts on whether that can change or not and what we need to do as an industry. Thank you for your time today, Clare.
You're welcome.